Hello and welcome to the Shaun of the South podcast. I'm Sean Dietrich, and for the next few minutes, I'd like to share a little something that I hope makes you laugh, or brings you hope, or just makes your day a little bit better. A lot more than sugar and spice. The week after Daddy's funeral, it stormed. Bad. I woke to the sound of wind, and rain, and piano music. I walked downstairs to see our den full of ladies, dusting, sweeping, mopping, cleaning. One woman was even playing our hallway spinet. "Morning," said my aunt, kissing my forehead. "You want some breakfast?" No, I didn't. I hadn't been hungry for weeks. I'd lost weight because of it. The only thing I could choke down were milkshakes, and because of this, I haven't touched milkshakes since my voice dropped. My aunt led me into the kitchen. It was crowded. Ladies in aprons everywhere, standing at workstations, dusting things with flour. Almost every surface held pound cakes and layer cakes and bundt cakes or cookies. I received 10 hugs, 3 kisses, and 1 pat on the hind section. My aunt made a milkshake by hand. She said, "Get you some chocolate cake, too. It's got to get eaten before it goes bad." That woman. She was made of sugar and spice and everything bacon grease. I wandered to the porch, sipping a milkshake, eating cake, forcing it down, and I found my uncle on the swing, listening to the rain make noise. The same sound TV static makes. "Ain't that something?" he said, spitting into a mug. "Ain't what something?" I said. "All them busy ladies inside. You know what they call life without women, son?" "No, what?" "They call it suffering." Well, I'd counted nearly 12 females in our house, not including the piano player. Laughter was coming from the kitchen, music from the den. A week after a funeral, I guess we weren't suffering too badly. Then the screen door slapped, and a young lady came onto the porch with 2 more plates of chocolate cake. My uncle stood when he saw the girl, and I stood with him, which is something my people do in the presence of females. He thanked you, ma'am, to her, and so did I. He handed me his cake, and he said, "You're going to have to eat mine. I already got a mouthful of spit." So I did. Anyway, yesterday, I woke to the sounds of thunder. A pine tree behind our house got hit by lightning, and the apocalyptic noise rattled me awake. And when I wandered out of the bedroom, I expected to see our house torn apart. I expected to see disaster after a storm that bad. But I didn't. What I found was our kitchen humming with energy. What I found were countertops dusted with flour. And it took me back to a time. My wife had prepared breakfast big enough for a first-string varsity football team. She said, "I sure hope you're hungry this morning." And hungry. As it happens nowadays, I am hungry. Thank God. Although sometimes this world tries to steal a man's appetite. But I'm more than just hungry. I'm alive. And none of it was my doing. It was the doing of God's own army who saved me. These wingless ambassadors who took the time to water me like they'd water a houseplant. They may look like aunts and mamas and sisters and wives, but they're far more than that. They're women. And life without them is called suffering. Well, thanks for listening to Shaun of the South. I've been your host today, Sean Dietrich, and it has been a true privilege. To find out anything more about what I do, you can visit SeanDietrich.com, or for those who are not particularly good spellers, you can visit SeanOfTheSouth.com, and there you can find out all sorts of information that you didn't know you didn't need to know about me. And while you're there, I hope you take the time to drop me a line. Tell me what's important to you. Tell me what's going on in your life. I'd like to hear it. And in case anyone hadn't told you today already, I love you. Now go say that to somebody else. Have a great day.